everybody, welcome to GameTime. My name is JJ and welcome to another episode of Classic Video Game Pickups here. And we've been cruising Northern Ontario as usual, and we're finding all kinds of cool goodies here and there. I even stopped by a weird church outdoor yard sale, and it's funny because I found a couple awesome things at this church yard sale, you know what I mean? So it never hurts to stop somewhere when you see yard sale and you're like, oh, I wonder what's there. You never know what you're gonna find, guys. So I ended up with an awesome little Poochie dog made by Sega there. Pretty sweet. I like him. He's gonna be like my new mascot. I'm gonna bring him around with me when I journey for video games. You're gonna see a lot of him, man. He's awesome. I gotta get some batteries in him, and yeah, he needs a good bath though. He's pretty caked up with just, you know what I mean? Like it's like he's been sitting in a basement for like 10 years, kind of dusty. You know what I mean? But he's really cool. And I also found this awesome Total Control 4 Football Challenge ColecoVision 2-player game, which is really neat, and it's in very, very good shape for its age, man. Like, it's awesome. It takes two 9-volt batteries to run this beast. Crazy, eh? But yeah, can't go wrong for $1, you know. So nice little addition to the collection there. There's a few other things I picked up. I'm just going through the accessories before I get to all the games and stuff. I actually did find the Nightmare video board game. I know it's a board game and not a video game, but it's a video board game, so I'm going to include it in this pickups because I think this is awesome. Like, this board game I used to play a lot when I was younger, and it is phenomenal, man. It's got everything in it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. $3, guys, $3. Can't go wrong. See, those are flea markets and stuff, you know what I mean? These are places that you never, they're hit or miss. So, also, I picked up a Sega Genesis arcade power stick. This thing is heavy. Like, seriously, you can use this as a weapon, man. But I was very happy to get one of these. It needs to be cleaned up a little bit there. It looks like it's pretty dusty and whatnot, so we'll have to test this bad boy out and check it out. Awesome. Super Nintendo controller, can't go wrong with that. Always need extras of those. Instead of an AV switcher, this is a coax switcher. Good to have for those old TVs if you're hooking up those old systems, you know what I mean? So we've got a couple Sega Genesis controllers. Fantastic. We've got the wireless adapter to one of the, I think Activision? No, Acclaim wireless controllers. I don't have the controllers, but it came with the adapter for them, so who knows, maybe in the future I'll find the actual controllers and I'll have the adapter already. So, nice. And we got a PSP charger for the car. We also picked up some Odyssey 2 games. I love the artwork on these old games, so I'm really happy to get some. We've got Showdown in 2001 AD for Odyssey. We got baseball. And we've got this multi-cart Speedway Spinout and Crypto Logic, but they all come complete in their box and everything, and they've got their little booklet here, you know, so it's really cool. I love classic gaming. Like, this is a little more retro than the stuff I usually collect, but I saw them, so I picked them up anyways. Like, they're not usually what I pick up, so. Oh yeah, Poochie has his little bone too. Put that right on his forehead there. A couple PS1 games. We got Tiny Tank. I actually never owned Tiny Tank. I remember the commercials on TV for Tiny Tank, so I'm going to play the crap out of that one. Sweet. And this one's funny. My buddy Dog actually found this game out on the road, like on the side of the street. It's called Adventures of Pajama Sam, and it's like an educational game. It's corny. It's corny. We actually sat here and played it for a little bit, and we're like, how do we go through here? Oh, we gotta find our cape. Yeah, it's an educational kids game, so it's neat. Ended up with a Mario RPG for the Super Famicom. Can't go wrong. I like that. I've got it for mine. I got it donated. Remember, Ryan? You're awesome. We got Virtual Bart for Genesis, and we've got the original Sonic the Hedgehog for the Game Gear, which is sweet because I only have Sonic 2 for the Game Gear. So now I've got Sonic 1 and 2 for my Game Gear. Ended up with Mario's Early Years Fun with Numbers with the box. It's awesome. I've never owned this Mario game. Like, I've never even tried it. I've heard about it, but just uncommon. You don't see this game too often, so I was very happy to add that to the collection. A couple booklets for SNES. I had Star Fox and a Mario Paint booklet. Can't go wrong. I have all of the Mario Paint. So we ended up with Mrs. Pac-Man for the Genesis as well. Awesomeness. Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. Can't go wrong with Super Mario World, man. I always trade mine away when I get Super Nintendos, so it's always good to find more Mario Worlds, you know? Look at this box, it just never seems to end. How about we go with the PS2 stuff? We got a stack. We've got Crash Mind Over Mutant, one of the more recent, like with the later games in the series for the PS2 for Crash Bandicoot. We've got Eternal Poison, another RPG that I actually never tried. I love Atlas RPGs, so I'm going to be very happy with this one probably, you know, so that's going to be a good one to try out. I got Dynasty Warriors 4. Awesome hack and slash goodness. There's a lot of Dynasty Warriors game out there, so I'm always on the lookout for them. You know, there's probably like 10 of them for the PS2, you know, with samurais and all these other games. I was very happy to pick up Legaia 2. I was a very big fan of Legend of Legaia for the normal PlayStation, so it's always good to get the second one. You know, I still need to find the first one. I used to own it, but I don't own it at this time. We got Monster 4x4. What's that? Masters of Metal. Got some good old monster truck goodness. We got Tourist Trophy for motorcycle games. It's like the Gran Turismo of motorcycle games, I've heard. So it's good to have. I didn't have it in the collection. I don't play too many racing games, as we all know. We got MX versus ATV Unleashed. Good little compilation game there. It's actually very popular. Skidoo Snow X Racing. It's always nice to get Skidoo games because there's not a whole lot of them out there. You know, I was a big Sledstorm fan back in the day, so, you know, it's always good to have. SeaWorld Adventure Park, Shamu's Deep Sea Adventure. This is going to be like the best game ever. We got Pac-Man World Rally. Can't go wrong with that. Another one that I'm very happy to get. You know, Diddy Kong Racing style, you know, Crash Team Racing style stuff, you know, Mario Kart. Hasbro Family Game Night. Actually, I've never tried this one. I'm gonna have to try that one out. Motorcycle Race to Rally Harley Davidson for the PS2. I've never tried it. I'm not a big motorcycle fan. I don't know much about motorcycles. So we got Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, and I didn't even realize they made a second Sonic Riders for the PS2. I've got the original, and then I went to, you know, when I was checking for doubles and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, I don't have this one. This is another one. So Sonic Riders is not bad. Like, if you see it, pick it up. It's a decent little racing type game. You know, it's fun. Mario Monopoly Party. Monopoly's fun. Can't go wrong. Hot Wheels Beat That. I'm going to have fun with this one. It looks fun, actually. It looks, actually, the back, when you're looking at the tracks, it actually looks a lot like Extreme G for the N64, and I liked Extreme G, so I probably have fun playing that one. We got Cars Mater National Racing. I didn't even realize they made that. And believe it or not, I did not have Call of Duty 2 Big Red One for the PlayStation 2. I thought I had it, but I've got Finest Hour, I've got World at War, but for some reason I thought I already had this one, so when I went through my latest pickups, I was like, oh, no way. So, awesome. Call of Duty 2. I've got this for the 360 as well, but it's not called Big Red One. I picked up one Wii game, even though it's not super classic. We got Rampage Total Destruction. The price is right, you know. So what else we got here? We've got a few Game Boy games, like original Game Boy games. I picked up Barbie's Magic Genie. Oh, it's going to be awesome. I got to do a playthrough of that one, eh? I picked up Galaxian and Galaga in the same cart. Cool little multi-pack. And this one I picked up at a bookstore out in Timmins. Got Dragon Warrior 1 and 2 for the original Game Boy. I enjoyed the original Dragon Warriors, and it's always nice to find another, you know, a little filler for the collection when it comes to RPGs and stuff. So, Dragon Warrior 1 and 2 for the original Game Boy. Picked up a couple of Game Boy Advance games as well. We've got, what do we got? We got Shaman King Legacy, never tried it. And there's a couple in here I've never tried. The Proud Family, I don't even know what that is, but I have it, so I gotta give it a shout and see what it is. We got Crash Bandicoot, The Huge Adventure on a little cartridge. Never tried it. I didn't even know they made that. That's what I mean, there's so many games I even don't know that they made. Naughty, A Day in Toyland. Never tried it. That game had some sort of fuzz on it. We've got Need for Speed. Need for Speed for Game Boy Advance. I bet you this is neat. I bet you it's a fun game, man. And we've got Charlotte's Web for the Game Boy Advance. And last but not least, we've got one more little stack of games. And that's it for the whole box. Took me about a week and a half to fill that box. That's So Raven. Yeah. sure going to play that one. And last but not least, we've got a little stack of PSP games that I ended up getting over the course of the last couple weeks. So we got Mortal Kombat Unchained. I bet you these PSP's been treating me well lately because, like I said before in my last video, I've been just catching up on a lot of PSP games. So I've been playing the crap out of my PSP. So we got God of War, Ghosts of Sparta. We've got Twisted Metal for the PSP. What else we got here? We got Resistance Retribution. We got Prince of Persia, The Forgotten Sands. I didn't know they made that for PSP. We've got God of War, Chains. We've got Ratchet and Clank, Size Matters. I like Ratchet and Clank, nothing wrong with that. What else we got here? We've got Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII. I've never played it. So, I hear it's really good though. A lot of people tell me to play it, so I finally got it there not that long ago, so I'm going to have to play through it. We've got Soul Calibur. I like Soul Calibur. I remember when it was Soul Blade. And last but not least, we've got Daxter. And we have Rock Band Unplugged for the system. So, very happy with my last couple of weeks of pickups. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks when I gather some more stuff, man. Make sure that you guys attend the event on June 13th at the KL Inn downstairs for the video game swap. It's going to be sweet. Bring your doubles, bring your games, trade with fellow gamers, and shoot the shit on video games, man. So, peace out. Happy gaming. We'll catch you guys next time.